Chris Como of CNN New Day had Sebastian Gorka on as a guest, and Sebastian Gorka just completely humiliated him on his own show. What I got is a couple clips I think you'll enjoy, so let's watch.
Why wasn't the administration just honest about it all along? Why have Sean Spicer and you and everybody else say it's not a ban, it's just vetting, and you're trying to make it sound like something it isn't? The president just proved what the truth is. All this has been spin and a distraction. Why?
I'm not going to fall into the trap of us being the spin meisters when CNN is one of the greatest purveyors of fake news. The fact is, it's been the same since the beginning. From the first EO to the second EO, it's one thing, Chris. It's about protecting Americans. And if anybody out there has a problem with us trying to keep Americans safe, then they need to look in the mirror and they need to ask themselves whether they are the purveyors of fake news.
Sebastian.
Let's do a little bit of a 101. Let's do a little Trivial Pursuit. What is the most populous Muslim nation in the world, Chris?
You tell me. These are your answers.
No, you tell me. What is the biggest Muslim nation in the world?
No, you tell
Massive
me. I want to give you the opportunity to lay it out. Go ahead.
If you don't
Assume
know,
I know
it's
nothing.
Indonesia.
Do not attack. Do not attack these stellar reporters of CNN who have their sources.
Go ahead.
It's Indonesia.
Right.
I will assume you know nothing. What's the largest Arab nation in the world?
You tell me.
Egypt. Okay? So if this had anything, and I mean anything, to do with race or religion, why would those two nations, the most populous Muslim nation and the most populous Arab nation, not be included on the executive order? Explain that logic to me, because this is where your spin fails. This is where the fake news propaganda collapses, because if we had some dark, dread, ulterior motive, then those are the two first nations you would put on the